and welcome back. Altered Reality, episode 4, coming your way from Braintree, Massachusetts. Welcome back again. We got Alex, we got Anastasia. We hope you all had a great 4th of July weekend. We know we did. We're going to get into it a little bit. We got a great show coming your way. We got Colin MacRae of Below Deck Sailing. He's going to join us, get into a little bit about his season. We got some great questions. Great guy, honestly. It was a great interview. But first, we got a few minutes. How was your weekend, guys? How was the 4th?
Dude, it was just another weekend, waking up Monday morning, regretting everything I did. You know, I'm a ticking time ball, like a time bomb. Like literally all I do Monday through Friday 5 p.m. I'm an angel. I go to the gym. I'm healthy. 5:01 on Friday.
That full moon comes out.
So midnight on Sunday. I am the worst human ever. Like I'm not good. I'm not healthy. I eat burgers. I drink. I flirt. That
all sounds great to me, honestly. That sounds like a great weekend.
It's great when you're not battling an inner demon.
Dude, I know.
Justin.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, demon. I'm demon.
His behavior is not okay.
Justin, I have things wrong up top. All right. I distract myself.
Sounds horrible. No beer and burgers. That's horrible.
No, but honestly, I went to I was supposed to go to the Hamptons this weekend, and I end up. All right, maybe I started drinking a little bit on Thursday night. I missed my ferry Friday morning to Montauk. Yep. It was at 7 a.m. But it was shitty weather. I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not going to go. And I get a call last minute on Friday. It was like, hey, like, you want to go to Cape Cod? The weather's going to be crappy, but a bunch of the boys are out there. I go down. The weather sucked. But we had a blast. We took the boat out. Obviously, your boy captain, 15-foot boat. No, but it was good. It was a good weekend.
Yeah.
Also, I hung out with probably the most beloved person in Below Deck history, Aisha, Anastasia's good friend.
Yeah.
She was in Boston. She hits me up and was like, "Hey, I'm in Boston right." Well, she was like, "Hey, Alex, I'm in Boston." I can't do her accent, but. She's like, oh, like, like, let's meet up. I'm like, all right, I'll be back from the Cape on Monday. I hit her up. I'm like, hey, where are you? She goes, I'm at the Science Museum right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing at the Science Museum? And Aisha, how she's just so like quirky. And she's like, oh, I don't know. I just want to go explore things. The only person, you're from Boston. Yeah. You go to the museum when you're 6 years old and you never go again.
Yeah, I think that was the last time that I was there, to be honest.
Yeah. But Anastasia, how was your 4th?
Well, unlike you, I was an absolute angel. I did not have one sip of alcohol. Wow. I rollerbladed. I was healthy. I took care of myself. I hung out with my friends, and I went into this week in absolute beast mode. As you guys know, I'm studying for my Series 7, so I'm just like cranking down, crushing those fucking goals, and just really trying to take care of myself. I'm like just barely better from last week. Alex, are you still sick?
I'm still congested. Don't worry, Justin, I'm good. But no, I'm stuffy. Like you can probably hear it in my voice.
Yeah, a little nasally.
Everything's good, but it's just I have snots just in the nose.
It honestly seems a little bit easier than what my illness was, so I'm happy for that. But I'm also super jealous you got to hang out with Aisha. I miss her so much.
She is like so contagious. Like when she's talks,
so funny,
everyone wants to be around her. And hey, like I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like when I do go out in Boston, like, people come up to me like every day, like not like a shit time, like, oh, hey, Alex, and like very casual. I was with Aisha at this brewery. I swear to God, I thought we were the Beatles. And that's all Aisha. Like everyone's like, oh my God, Aisha, we love you. Oh, hey, Alex. But like it was, it like honestly, like I was like, what the fuck? And everyone, like Aisha, just like is laughing and smiling, hugging everyone. Someone just was, hey, Aisha. She goes, oh my God, hi. And like people love her. She's the best.
Yes,
with that infectious energy.
Dude, crazy,
sunshine. I love that girl.
Justin, what do you do on the 4th? You hang out with the old lady or what?
Yeah, honestly, pretty. I was going to say low key, but like as I said earlier, like my brain is mush. I definitely had more than a few beers and burgers this weekend, but
That's
basically
probably why your brain is mush.
That would probably do it. But honestly, it was pretty chill. We just went with 2 other couples down the Cape, just spent the night there, went on the boat for a little bit. little cooking out, hanging out. Yeah.
Damn. So
I'm
Justin,
surprised neither of you ended up with a firework in your ass.
Honestly, so it was the neighbor next to us was shooting off fireworks like the entire night, and it was like every time we thought they were done, they would load them back up for another round. So like we were like on high alert. America, yeah, there was smoke everywhere. Yeah, we were ready for it.
I'm kind of embarrassed. I didn't see one firework this weekend. That's
really?
Well, I mean, I guess
I
was in the bar. I was in the bar all week. I was in the bar all weekend, and my brain wasn't on. So I think there was fireworks going on, but I just didn't. I physically didn't see.
Yeah, there was ton, but you were just boozing.
Yeah. But I'm
I
excited.
didn't see any because I was in bed.
There you go.
Yeah. The only fireworks.
I was a good girl.
I was gonna say something crazy, about your sex toy, but that's very inappropriate on my end.
It's absolutely no secret, Alex. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I was gonna say the only fireworks you had was with your toy. But anyways, that joke was like an old man. Yeah. So Anastasia was finger blasting herself all weekend. But hey,
I don't need a finger when I got my bush, you know?
Hey, it looks like oh, you sick. Hey, it looks like Colin's about to join in right now, so let's get Colin in and let's see what happens.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, bud?
Finally, we meet. We've been kind of pen pals for a little bit. I've been sliding your DMs.
Yeah. We've had a few messages back and forth. Good to finally meet you.
Damn, I thought you look a little hotter in person. Not gonna lie.
Alex, you flirt with all of our guests.
Hey, you know what? It's one of those things when you're not comfortable with yourself, you just flirt with other people. Okay. I don't want to think about my own shit, so I just talk to someone else. All right.
That's true. Well, Colin,
Alex, I can't even see you.
Well, no, I'll turn the computer a little bit.
Oh yeah, let's turn the computer towards that way. I keep forgetting.
So our production setup basically is this won't be what you see. You know what I mean? It's just your computer. We have our camera and everything set up. But now you got me.
Yeah, I got you now, boys.
How we doing, man?
And girl, hi, hello, I'm here. I identify as a woman. Thank you very much.
You sexist prick. You do one fucking season and you think you're fucking tough shit, and then we're all guys, huh? You fucking prick.
Listen, Colin, we are very excited to have you on the podcast today. I don't know what it is about Collins and the Bravo network, but you just seem to be the sweethearts, the fan favorites. I mean, you and Colin O'Toole, I mean, people just love you guys. You guys are sweethearts.
You know what? They just edited me out to look so much better than I am. I swear to God.
Think so?
100%. They must have cast me at the beginning of the show as like, he's going to be the nice guy. So they just took all the nice moments.
Dude, honestly, Hey, I feel you on that. Maybe you could be a little real, maybe a little serious, a little not. But like, I wouldn't say I was nervous. But after I filmed, I'm like, fuck, like I'm a sarcastic prick, and all I do is fuck around. I'm like, shit, I'm either gonna look like an asshole or like just great because I brought no drama. But I'm like, thank fucking God I was the nice guy. And you came off like, you had drama with no one. You didn't hook up with anyone because you had a girlfriend at the time, right?
Yeah.
You fucking.
But the beauty of like, they don't normally show the engineers, only on the sailboat. But the beauty of it was when there was any drama whatsoever, I would just sneak off into the control room. So like I was never involved with any of that stuff. Plus, like you said, I had the girlfriend, so I was well behaved in that way. So I loved being the engineer. I was talking to Daisy about it. And, like when she's got drama, she's got cameras all over her. She's got nowhere to escape. Like it's just full on.
Yeah.
Engineer. I've got this control room. I can shut the door of the control room. They didn't even have a camera in there. I can do whatever I want. I was in there editing videos sometimes. Like,
dude. So basically, you had the easiest job on the boat.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I loved it. Yeah.
Can we rewind for a second? So you said you had a control room and you can do whatever you want. What do you mean? What did you do in there that other people couldn't see? And did you ever,
So basically, did you jerk off in the control room? That's what she's asking you.
That's kind of what I want to know.
That was my jerk off station. Nah. So the year before, there was an engineer called Byron, and they had a camera in the control room. So every time he was in there, everything was getting filmed. So when I joined, I went into the control room and I was looking around for that camera straight away, and they didn't install it last year. So that section of the boat is basically the only part of the boat which isn't filmed, apart from everyone's bathrooms.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's pretty lucky. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and on our boat, I don't know, but yeah, probably your boat too, Anastasia. Like every inch of the boat is recording or has like a camera on it. So did the whole crew know that like that was a dark space that, if they wanted to maybe sneak around, they could go there, or no? Or were you the only smart one that knew the situation?
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody, man. And then, like you said, every single square foot of the boat was able to be filmed. Every square foot, apart from the bathrooms.
Right.
Yep.
So like people like Daisy and that, they just couldn't escape.
Dude,
it's 24/7.
Wait, was it,
you guys know what it's like.
Well, yeah, it's fucking tough. But like, what's tough too? Like, you doing it and like obviously being a good guy and you can tell you're trustworthy and good, but you having a girlfriend on the boat, was that tough? Like, while filming and having, good looking girls around you, like, was that tough to do? Was it, like, because obviously production, they just want you to party and they, free nights out, X, Y, and Z. So it's like, shit, like, did you feel like distance from the crew or not really, like knowing you had a girlfriend?
It cut out in the middle there, but I think I got the gist. Yeah. So I wasn't tempted at all, to be honest. Like all the girls on board were amazing and we're all really good friends. But I wasn't like romantically attracted to any of them, to be honest. Like even Gary. If I was single, I probably would have just been the same. Yeah. They're don't get me wrong. They're amazing, beautiful girls, but none of them ticked all the boxes for me. So I didn't even have to worry about it.
Damn, so we're going to edit this out. All right, so Colin thinks all the girls are ugly on the boat. That is fucked up, man. That is fucked, man. Damn.
He's not as nice as we all think, everybody.
What an asshole. All right, and now we can record again. I know what I'm going to stitch out from my Instagram.
Wait, so Colin, sorry, go ahead, Anastasia.
No, go ahead, Justin.
I was just going to say, so Colin, like they kind of just said, right? You kind of removed yourself from like the drama and all that. You were kind of like the nice guy, the good guy on the boat. After going back and watching your season as someone who got like that objective viewpoint from everybody, who was like friends with everybody, do you think everyone was like accurately and like fairly portrayed on the show? Or were you kind of just sitting there taking everything in and then watching it back going, it's not how I remember it?
Yeah, I think for me, the one person that got a little bit picked on maybe by the editing squad was Sydney. She was actually like an extremely good worker, extremely hard worker. She was way better than JL. And they didn't, if they wanted to, they could have really highlighted that part about her, but they highlighted another part about her, which was a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, she got a little bit of a hard time, but it's pretty accurate, You can't really bullshit for 6 weeks, your real personality ends up coming out sooner or later. And that's what production told us at the beginning. I'm sure they told you as well. Just be yourself because it's going to come out sooner or later anyway. So I don't know, man, but I think we were just really fortunate to have such a good crew that sort of connected so well, man. No one really hated each other. All of that happened after the season.
Oh my God.
We kind of asked Allie last week, but, obviously with the whole love triangle thing with, Allie, Gary, and Sydney, was that like super awkward being like, being on the outside view on that? Or was it like not as dramatic as we saw?
Yeah, no, it was pretty awkward.
Cringy to watch.
To this day, I don't understand Sydney's mindset about the whole thing. She kind of made herself look a little bit silly there a few times. I don't know how they happened to cast these girls that found Gary attractive. Like he's not an attractive guy. Dude. He's a good friend, don't get me wrong. But man, these girls are like
Dude.
head over heels for him. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was insane.
The girls thought he was fucking Brad Pitt, man. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are the girls throwing himself at them? Like Jesus, hey.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Gary is a really charismatic guy. Like, he's a smooth criminal, man. Like, he can talk his way out of a paper bag. Like, he's got the gift of the gab. And I guess those two girls just lapped it up.
Oh, man. Yeah, one got pregnant and one just got a little crazy, taking her top off in the hot tub. So, Allie wasn't the one getting pregnant.
No,
I mixed that one up.
Danny was like not into Gary.
No,
she was into JL.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
that's a whole different thing. That's
another story. That's another story.
Dude, that was the craziest thing seeing that on social media the last few weeks. I'm like, this JL kid getting absolutely ripped apart, which like makes sense. Like, obviously on the outside view, none of us knew if it was real or not. But shit, that is a huge storm right now.
Yeah, no, it was disgraceful, man. And like, we didn't want to get involved or I'm just not one to sit by and just watch something like that go down, because I'm friends with Danny and she's showing me like screenshots of messages and stuff, just to try, just save a little bit of face. According to what he was saying, she was blocking him from this and it was just absolutely false. And so I just felt really bad for Danny, and I stepped in there a couple of times on Instagram and called him out. But yeah, man, he had an opportunity, 7 months worth of opportunities to do a non-invasive paternity test, and he just didn't man up. And she sent him a photo of the baby when it was born and didn't even reply to the message. So he's just got a lot of growing up to do. And I just wasn't going to let that image be portrayed of her according to what he was saying, because it was just so wrong.
Yeah.
You got to remember, Danny's in Australia right now. She's Brazilian, so her family's all in Brazil. Right. She's in Australia, in Sydney, super, super expensive place to be. Single mom trying to raise this baby, like she's not sleeping. She's like, just going through all of this on her own. Allie's actually going to fly up there next week just to help her out a little bit. And,
wow.
Give her a hand. But it's a really, really sad situation. And to this day, he hasn't stepped up to the plate. And I think it's fucking disgusting, man.
Do you think, like, has anyone talked to him now? Like, everything came out and he looks like a fucking absolute asshole. But, like, do you think his family, obviously his family must be so embarrassed, but do you think like any of them are going to do anything to like try to be in this baby's life? And because I don't know Danny, but she seems like one of those strong, independent women, just like, I don't need any man to help me. But at the end of the day, it's like, you want to have a father, hopefully wants, to be in that kid's life, So do you think like he'll be able to help at all, or does he want to, or is he like playing the whole Jerry Springer route of like let's do test results? Like, what the hell's he doing?
Yeah, I mean, he's still the door's wide open for him to do tests, and he still hasn't done anything.
That's so disrespectful, though. Crazy. Like, to do a test is judging someone's characters. Like, it's like that's like the most uncomfortable thing. I feel bad for Danny. Danny's probably like, buddy, I'm not fucking sleeping around. Like, we saw you guys have sex over and over and over again on the show. It's like, man, the fuck up. Like you probably got pregnant while filming, like 100%. Well, you did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so the only other person she slept with in the last year, over a year, was one guy in April last year. And apart from him, JL's the only guy she slept with. So she knows it's his. She's told him it is. It's clearly his. There's no fucking other explanation.
Yeah.
And I was just speaking to her yesterday about it, and he hasn't sent her $1. He hasn't done anything, man. And it's just really sad because she's just so on her own in Australia. So yeah, I try to, keep in touch with her and make sure she's doing all right. But
all right, everyone fucking send a Venmo. Send a Venmo to Danny. Everyone's listening. Venmo as much as you can. Steal your parents' wallet, steal your girlfriend, boyfriend's wallet. Just Venmo away.
We can just try and like hack into his bank account and just like transfer a bunch of money.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, like, no, I was gonna say something fucked up. Never mind. I'm gonna bite the bullet on this one.
JL is most definitely one of the biggest douchebags that we've seen on the Bravo network in general. And there are a lot of douchebags, but I think we should change the topic to you, Colin, because you are one of the most amazing people we've seen on Below Deck. Honestly, it was such a pleasure watching you. And I'm really interested in your like background in sailing and stuff. So you actually live on a boat right now.
Yeah. So I 3.5 years ago, I was on a job in Holland, and I was chief engineer building a 55-meter Heeson. So a really, really good job. Wow, but my captain was just a total dick, and he was like bullying all the junior crew. And I stood up for the junior crew a few times and said, hey, I'm not going to hang around if you're going to keep talking to them like this. And he never did anything bad to me, but I just didn't appreciate how he was speaking to all the other crew. Like he wanted everyone to call him captain, and like just one of those guys that like, just a bad egg. So I quit the job. I walked out on the job. It was paying $16,000 a month.
Jesus.
And I decided I was going to work for myself. And I went out and I bought a hurricane damaged catamaran and started fixing it up. And at the same time started a YouTube channel and started documenting all the repairs and stuff. And so 3.5 years later, I'm still sailing around on that boat while I'm doing some repairs at the moment. And the YouTube channel's got 170,000 subscribers. So
his channel's sick.
Option.
That's how I really got to like to get to know him. Sorry to cut you off for a second, but like our friend in the production world, mutual friend of all of ours, she told me, she's like, because I want to start a YouTube channel as well. She goes, look at Colin's page and like look what he does. I'm like, fuck, like the guy seemed like a cool dude on the show, but like this is the dude, it is nasty. All the repairs, like what, like all the footage you have of like kind of where it started and where it's at now, it's like unbelievable. And it's like, how the fuck do you like even know how to do that? I don't even know how to screw in my fucking my wallpaper, you know, like a picture behind me. Like I'm the most dude, I'm not lying. I'm the worst handyman. All I do is just talk shit. All I know is how to talk. That's it. I'm like, fuck, this guy's like just rebuilding a whole fucking boat. Like it's nasty, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been a real roller coaster. Like, so I bought a hurricane damage, so I had to do the repairs, which was, I'd never done much fiberglass work. I'd fiberglass surfboards and stuff, but that was it. So I had to do these major like structural fiberglass repairs on the boat. And it's a 45-foot catamaran. So we did enough repairs to get it sailing again and started sailing all around the Caribbean. I think we went to like 20 different countries and 15,000 miles. And so that was really, really amazing. Like went to Belize, Guatemala, Colombia, everywhere around the Caribbean. And then we went through the canal and we were about to cross the Pacific Ocean and go home to New Zealand. That was going to be the trip of a lifetime. But right when we were about to leave, coronavirus happened. So that sort of fucked the plans up. So we were like, should we go? Shouldn't we go? And then we got struck by lightning. And then I found that the main bulkhead inside my boat was basically cracked in half.
Oh my God.
So just got hit with this row of just bad luck, and then ended up having to come back through the Panama Canal, which it cost $2,500 every time to go through.
Yep.
We came back through the Panama Canal and came to a place called Linton Bay and started doing the repairs there. And we're still doing the repairs. So once it's finished, we're going back through the canal again. Yeah, dude, it never ends.
Can I ask you how, like, in the last 3.5 years, what do you think the amount of money you've put into that boat? Like material and everything, unless you don't want to say it, but don't be a pussy, just say it.
No, it's $240,000.
$240,000?
Yeah.
Dude.
But yeah, that's 13 years of engineering on super yacht money, you know?
Yeah. Oh shit, you've been in it for that long?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fucking how old are you?
Yeah.
35.
Oh, you old fuck. I thought you were like 28. Yeah. Shit.
No, dude. Man. See, I was also the oldest on the boat on Pacific.
Yeah, okay. So everything makes sense now. All right, we get it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's honestly unbelievable, man. Like, but it's one of those things that, do you ever think you can, like, at this point, you're so invested, not even money wise, but like blood, sweat, and tears. Like, do you ever think you could ever get rid of this boat, or you have to keep it forever? Or what do you think on this end?
Yeah, man, there's a serious attachment to this boat, but 100%. You got to understand, like the boat, when I bought the boat, because it was hurricane damaged, those boats were going for $500,000.
Oh, really?
So even with all the time and money I've put into it now, I'm still like around half price.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So you said you bought a hurricane damaged boat. Was that potentially from Hurricane Irma?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And where did you buy that boat? Which island?
Tortola.
Yeah, so I was in Tortola when Hurricane Irma happened, and I was actually working for the moorings, and 97% of our fleet was damaged. My boat that I was working on, which was a 58-foot catamaran, the entire, like the hulls were completely smashed. Our boat was pretty much almost underwater. The next morning, like my ex and I had to run onto our boat and grab all of our things literally before it sank. Wow. It was so terrible.
Were you in Parakeeta Bay there, or?
We were in Parakeeta Bay. There were so many boat fires there, but we were in I can't even remember the name of the marina now, but it's where all the moorings vessels were. But we spent days tying up all of our boats, trying to do whatever we could, but we lost 97% of our fleet. Isn't that insane?
Dude, Colin probably has your boat.
He probably has.
Was it called Parlay? Yeah, so the hurricane happened in September, and I flew in. So I heard it happen. I heard it happening. And then an acquaintance of mine went there and said, fuck, you got to get over here. There's just boats destroyed everywhere. Like, it was super sad, super devastating. But like for someone like me who was looking to get into that market, it was just like Christmas.
Yeah, that was probably one of the worst like experiences of my life. Like so traumatizing. I never want to go through that again. It was terrible. But I mean, great opportunity to buy a boat. Well, let's switch
gears. My boat was written off. So if I didn't buy it, it was just gonna go to scrap anyways. Yeah. So I don't feel bad about the process of going in and buying these hurricane damaged boats, because they're constructive total losses. So you actually bring them back to life. But 100%. It is someone's pride and joy before that got destroyed. That is the sad part.
Where do you keep it full time? Where's the boat?
Had insurance.
Where's the boat live? Usually?
We've been moving for 3 years. Just
so you don't have like a home, like you don't keep it at a specific place. You just fucking go.
Nah. Yeah, man. Dude. We've done a lot of the Caribbean. Just whenever we get bored of a place, we move to the next one, and it's all going on YouTube. It's all documented. So the story's got to kind of keep moving.
Honestly, I only care because I want to go on it. Like, I don't like I'm just trying to invite myself on a cat.
Yeah. So when can we record the podcast on the boat? Is what we're asking.
Let's go. Let's have a big Below Deck franchise reunion.
I'm a fucking vibe on a catamaran.
Sloppy.
Get me a cocktail, get me a straw hat, shirt half off, unbund. I'm a vibe, so I'll go on.
I've been watching your stories. You're a fucking nutcase.
I don't want you on my boat.
I have a lot of dark thoughts, so it's all right.
Colin, I have a question for you. So you were, taken all during filming, and obviously, you got a lot of female attention. You seem like a very committed guy, so I'm sure that didn't, go into your relationship, but you guys did break up. After the breakup, what have your DMs been looking like?
Oh, that's it. I thought you were going to
even before the breakup, the DMs were a bit out of control.
This boy slams it.
I was texting Gary. I was like, are you getting this shit? He was like, yeah, man, like crazy, like just women just going
you have
nuts.
To tell us what was the craziest? You click on their profile
sometimes, and then they're married and stuff, and they'll be saying, hey, you're so sexy, can I come meet up with you? Or if you next time you're in Vancouver, hit me up, like weird shit. But Gary was getting them. It sounds like Gary was getting even more. But yeah, they didn't give a shit that I had a girlfriend or anything. Yeah, it was wild.
So
I mean, have there been? There's none that you've been kind of like, ooh, maybe.
Nah.
It's fuck. You like girls sending videos of themselves and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like it's pretty.
Those girls are going. They take out their toys and they're. But even the guys, I don't know about you. I get fucking guys jerking off their meat. No bullshit on videos. Maybe one dude. I think I get sometimes
That's
more.
So
I get more sometimes gay. Like dick pics. And then just girls. I don't know what it is. I don't know what why I have like the gay look to me because I'm fluffy and hairy.
Energy, baby.
I know. Yeah. I'm like, hey, daddies. They're like, what? So, are you seeing anyone now?
I haven't had a dick pic yet, but Gary gets dick pics a lot as well. Apparently, maybe you and Gary should hook up.
Yeah.
Are you dating anyone now or no?
Yeah, I've got a girlfriend. Yeah,
different one or same one?
Different one, yeah.
Oh, you salty dog.
I broke up with my girlfriend that was with me on the show. And then I said, fuck, I'm just going to spend some time to myself, fix my boat up and just like have a bit of Colin time.
Nope.
And then like 2 weeks later, I met this smoking hot Italian girl. And now she's my girlfriend.
Oh, Bobby. Oh, she got you. Is she living on the boat with you now?
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't told anyone.
You're like, come live on my yacht, baby.
So this is breaking news on Altered Reality. Colin has a girlfriend, smoking hot Italian.
This is literally breaking news. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Wow.
dude! The 12 listeners are gonna go crazy. Hold the phone.
Tell them to keep their mouth shut.
Dude, I'm gonna put it out once we hang up. I might even start tweeting it right now. Colin has a smoking hot Italian.
So Colin, as we all know, Alex and I both have our vices. We have things that, are not our best qualities. And, one of those things that we learned about you was your addiction to nicotine. And you actually just had a really big milestone. So congratulations on that.
Yep.
If you'd like to tell our listeners a little bit about that journey.
Yeah. So on the 1st of January this year, I made a New Year's resolution, as I always do, but I never keep them.
Mm-hmm.
But this year's one was a bit more serious, and I said I'd quit smoking. I'd been smoking for 19 years. I had my first cigarette when I was like 8 or 9. But properly started smoking when I was 16.
Jesus.
And
shit.
And I'm 35 now, so it was 19 years, and I had a fan of the YouTube channel come up to me in Florida, and I was outside a bar smoking, and they came up and wanted to shake my hand and stuff, and they had a little boy with them, and he was just like, fuck, you smoke? That's disgusting. And then the kid looked at me real disgusted and stuff, and they didn't even shake my hand and like walked away. Wow. But they came up to me so happy. And once they saw that, so I said, fuck, this is wrong. Because I'm starting to be, a bit of a role model for kids that want to like follow their dreams and do a bit of hard work and, make something happen of themselves. So we're trying to inspire people to do that as well. And I love inspiring younger people to do that. But smoking was just the only thing that's just a big, nothing admirable about it,
Yeah. So that was your vice. Do you feel like you normally have like an addictive personality, or was it just the cigarettes that, kind of got you hooked early?
Yeah, just the cigarettes. Like I've never been like alcoholic or, never been into drugs like much, but
you're not into like feet pics or anything weird like that.
Well, she's saying feet pics because check out her OnlyFans if you want to see the best feet pics.
You got some feet guys after you? Or?
Oh,
so many. Alex even has a wiki feet page. I'm sure you have one too. We could look it up.
Yeah. So if you search your name and say feet on Google, I guarantee you'll be on Wiki Feet. I'm a 4.8 motherfucker. I have out of 5 stars.
Wiki Feet.
I'm a 5 star, just so you guys know.
Dude,
those are some high points.
Hey, I'm Colin. I'm gonna find out right now what your wiki.
Yeah,
what your
look
feed
it
is.
up. See if he has a wiki feed page.
Also, while I'm doing that, Colin, have you been asked at all to start an OnlyFans since we're kind of on the OnlyFans convo?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Anastasia, you tell him.
You're so pure. You're so pure. OnlyFans is a platform where your fans can connect with you in a different way through a subscription basis for certain specialized content that you wouldn't necessarily share on like Instagram or YouTube.
And yours is feet.
Yes. People love to see these toes.
But so people pay you to see your feet?
Yes.
All right, so I had an OnlyFans for 2 months, and like it had a bad rap because a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of nudity and people jerking off or fingering themselves or kind of just fucking on it." And I'm like, you know what? This is a good opportunity to make it as like an entertainment thing of I can interact with people, text with people, but make funny content but not do news. I wonder if I could branch off into that. So my dumbass thought it would be good to do that back in January. I got a lot of subscribers. I, made really good money on it for 2 months, but I was doing videos like me shaving my chest, drinking a beer, charging like $50 for the video. I made like $5,000 off that, but people were like, dude, show me your dick. I'm like, no, man. And I would have guys named Michael. Hey, what's up, bro? How are those balls looking? I'm like, it got to the point everyone followed me. Like people thought I was gonna cave in and start doing nudes and videos. I'm like, no, I told you I'm gonna make this to make funny content and whatever. I felt a little dirty. I felt dirty about it. I did.
Yeah.
So, wait, did you say you can make $5,000 in one day?
Bro, I made like $15,000 in my first month, and all I was doing was shaving my chest. I was shaving my chest. I was shaving my chest, drinking beers, dude. Bro,
it's a platform that pays.
You've been on that boat a while. The world's getting crazy. I'm telling you,
dude.
Oh my God, Colin! If you did videos of you washing the boat with your shirt off,
oh yeah, 100%,
scrubbing the teak, or spit shining something, you make so much money,
dude. Wait, actually, man, like I know you have your YouTube channel that people or whatever, but people pay. So people sign up and it's a subscription, so people pay, let's say $5 or $10 a month, whatever your price is, to see what you do. So if you want to show people how to handyman shit or whatever, but you also got to take off your shirt while you're doing it because people want to look at you. But dude, make videos kind of do different things. I swear to God, you're gonna sell. It's money. Sometimes
if you start an OnlyFans for a salty, dirty sailor, you will break the internet. I swear.
Oh, dirty sailor! I like that.
The
salty dog with Colin. No shit.
Yeah.
So I can basically do whatever I want. I just got to be naked doing it.
You don't even have to show your bits. You can just be
be in underwear.
And, topless.
100%. Just wear shorts or underwear. If you want to show bulge,
ladies
show bulge.
Ladies love a man in uniform.
dude, you would make a killing, man. Start thinking about it.
He's thinking about it. Look at him. He's thinking about it. He's like,
$15,000 a month.
Dude, that's not. Dude, that's
nothing to be frowned upon.
That's nothing, man. I was on the low end. If I showed peace, I would have a lot of fucking money. Honestly, I'm not lying. So I know I'm not going to reveal their name, but someone I know does OnlyFans in the below deck world. But all right, so Pete does below deck. I don't know why I'm fucking hiding it. Pete,
Alex.
Yeah. So Pete does OnlyFans. He got fired, for my season, whatever. He jerks off on his face, does nudes. He's crazy. You think Gary, all these guys are nuts? He made his first 2 months, he made $50,000, but he was jerking off, and he only has 5,000 followers.
Gosh.
Dude, we have over 100,000 followers, man. I'm telling you, I'm not saying do nudes if you don't want to, or you can. Do what you want. If you want to crank yourself, crank it. But, dude, you can make a lot of money. Just
pretty sure I'm not going to jerk off onto my face.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you're into. Honestly, it is what it is.
It's okay. We don't all have that reach.
Yeah. Hey, you must be drinking a lot of water every day, huh? Must be nice. Dude, no, but hey, look into it. Shout out to OnlyFans.
Yeah. It could be a very lucrative business for you.
I was thinking about doing like a food OnlyFans, me eating a fat, juicy burger and just with whitey tighties on and let the grease going down.
There is a thing for that, Alex. Like people would pay. It's called like mukbang or like something like that, where you watch people eat.
Yeah, Colin, you must not have good feet because
this has been educational.
Yeah. Wait, how do you spell your last name?
MacRae.
No, you have no wicked feet. No one gives a fuck about your feet.
No demand for the fucking toes, huh?
Okay, back on topic. Colin, what happened after you guys finished filming? Did you continue to work with Captain Glenn?
Captain Glenn. Nah, so there's a full-time engineer on that boat. So he didn't want to be on the show. So I came and did the show, and then he came back and took his position. And I went back to Panama and carried on working on my boat. So all because we got struck by lightning and the main bulkhead and the boat broke and stuff like that. I had so much work to do. So just got to work. Yeah.
So besides JL, because you clearly hate him, well, we all hate him. Who would you say, and who cares that you're all friends with him, who was the most challenging to work with? Besides JL, he doesn't count.
Fuck. That's a question. I think we got ridiculously lucky with our crew. Like seriously, I've watched a few other seasons, and usually someone gets fired or there's a huge fucking confrontation here and there. But ours was pretty chill. Like the worst of it was just Sydney and Ali getting jealous over Gary, which was
no. I don't want to hear it. So you're saying you were great the whole time with the chef in the beginning, great with the stewardess. No one's complaining. It was all Wonderland the whole time. You're full of shit. Who was frustrated in the beginning? I don't care. You're friends now.
Okay, in the beginning, I was frustrated with Daisy.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Because she like a couple of times she came down into the crew mess and she was like, "Guys, can you help with the dishes?" But we had like literally just sat down and been working all day. Like me and Gary don't take breaks. The rest of the crew get like breaks during the day, but we'll work all day and just help out wherever we're needed. So when we sit down, it's because we're just taking a 5-minute breather. And she came down a couple of times and she's like, "Guys, can you just help with dishes or do something?" We were like, "Hey, listen, lady, we're busy." But then once I got to know her, I realized she's cool. She's a good friend of mine.
Dude, you know what? Actually, speaking about Daisy, there was one controversial thing you did all season. And it was the end of the season. You open up your yap. You and Gary were talking. You open up your mouth about the whole alley situation. How bad was that? Did Gary want to beat your ass or what?
Yeah, so fuck. Like, I don't know if I don't know how much we're allowed to say about the production stuff. But like, you know how we go into the interviews?
Wait, so first off, before you get into that, I want to, the people that don't know, if they don't know what I'm talking about, Colin and Gary, they were out drinking. Gary had his old love triangle of Allie. She wasn't, being too, if you don't know, she wasn't like too into him at this moment because the whole Sydney drama.
Right.
So Gary was drunk, Colin was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna fuck Sydney for the fun of it because Allie's not giving me attention." Says that to Colin, one of his best buddies on the boat.
Yeah.
Colin the next day was just walking by and Daisy's doing her job right. Colin stirs up the pot a little bit and was like, we're just kind of recapping, and Colin was like, "Yeah, I don't know, Gary might just fuck Sydney, if Allie's not giving him attention." She ran with that, told Allie, became a shit show. Gary was like, "Dude, what the fuck? You sold me out." So basically that's what happened in my butchered version.
No, that's pretty accurate. You know how we go and do the interviews?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but they will encourage us to get pretty hammered in those interviews. I guess when you're drunk,
they gave me a drink limit on my season. I blacked out. I drank 3 bottles of wine and they told for my season, everyone else after that had to do 2 glasses or no more than 2 drinks. I blacked out, got back to the boat. They had to stop filming because I couldn't even stand up. And I was like, yeah, it was some
legs.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm not good at I'm good at being in the moment. When you put me sitting down and I'm not saying acting fake, but try to react not in the moment. I'm like, I start stuttering. I don't know what to say. I got like a little nervous. I'm like, oh, can I have a drink? Yeah, I had 3 bottles of wine. We'll put the photo. We'll insert the photo in there. And it was, yeah. So I fucked it up for everyone else. But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. So that's exactly what I was meaning, is that they encourage you to drink. It loosens up your nerves and fucking they get more juice out of you.
Oh yeah.
So that particular morning, it was like our second to last interview, and they wanted the juice. So I went in there and I just smashed like 10 beers. I was fucked up. And then like went back to the boat, hammered drunk, and I'm just like walking past the laundry and Daisy's standing there doing some laundry. And I just like, it just slipped out of my mouth. I'm like, yeah, I think Gary's going to try fuck Sydney to get back. And then as soon as I said it, I was like, whoa, what did I just say? And I said to her, don't tell Ellie. And she was like,
she's like,
oh my God, I can't believe he did it.
Yeah.
And then it like smoke coming out of her ears, angry. And I was like, fuck, what have I done? What have I done? I said, hey, don't tell Ellie, like, please, like, just don't tell Ellie. And that fucking night she tells Ellie, and it kind of ruined our last dinner. And it was and I'm looking at them going, why are they fucking arguing on the last dinner? Like this is our, and what I told Daisy. Yeah.
How much shit?
I guess it was kind of your fault.
Yeah. I'm going, how rude. They're just all arguing. And then it was because of what I fucking
Dude, did you feel like complete shit? Like, were you like, this is like the worst thing that can end the trip? Like, like you must have felt like shit.
Yeah. Like I'm a big like bro code guy. I'm a big like, you can tell me anything, I'll keep it close to I'm that guy.
10 beers in, fuck that. I'm fucking opening up.
Liquor.
Yeah. And it wasn't a cameraman that caught me saying it. It was just the one in the laundry up on the ceiling. I was like hoping that no one caught it.
Oh, you were mic'd. They got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anastasia, you go ahead.
Was there anything, you guys had a pretty like crazy 2-part reunion. Was there anything that came out in the reunion that you were like shocked by or that you didn't know was happening?
Nothing that I didn't know, but I pretty much knew everything. But there was some fucking bombs got dropped. But
did you think it was going to be like that intense or?
No, it was so intense, and I hardly said a thing. It was just all about, Ali, Sydney, and Danny and JL basically. And then when I watched the reunion, I had no idea that they had done a segment with JL. So watching what he had to say on camera about it all was just a huge shock as well. So the whole reunion was just
a blast.
Yeah,
it was the bomb.
Nuts, wasn't it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Well, speaking of bombshells, we kind of have a question we want to ask here on Altered Reality. It's kind of becoming like a staple. I feel like we ask all of our guests the question in some form or another. You actually have three of the better options I've seen. Usually Alex and Anastasia aren't too generous with the options they give. But we're going to just go for it. We're just going to get right into it with Colin. Let's play a little fuck, marry, kill. And we have the choices of Daisy, Allie, and Sydney.
Ooh.
Who you knocking up on the boat?
Choose wisely, Colin. Choose wisely.
That's a tough one.
This combo will be on Peter Party later when you after your fail. It's cutting out a little bit.
Maybe it's a tough one. I'll fuck Daisy, marry Allie, and kill Sydney.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, you know what? I was not supposed to put Sydney in there. It was supposed to be fucking Danny because because Sydney was an easy kill. But it's all right. I like it. I fucked up with that. That was good. Oh man! Hey, how do you like working? How do you like
easy kill?
How do you like working with Glenn? He seems like the man. He seems like
he seems amazing.
He's a fucking legend.
Dude, yeah.
Like he is so. So like anytime you're in a room with him, he's just got everyone in stitches. Like he's so funny. He's just got these now one after the other. He doesn't know shit about anything, but still has like the respect of the crew. You know, you don't want to piss him off, but he's just so chill to be around. Like he's honestly a legend. If they just like, he could have his own show, just the camera following him, just documenting his like one-liners. It'd be better than real thing.
I feel like he just like talks to himself and like just wants to pick. Like, I feel like he's the type of guy like he's like talks to himself, grabs some food, scratches his ass. Like I feel like he just like I feel like he's always observing something, but he just like doesn't give a fuck enough about like anything to get mad.
Yeah. There was one shot in the season where he's on the phone. I don't even know who he's talking to, but he's just like, dude, I had a dream that someone gave me a donkey. And I was just cracking up because he was just on the phone to someone. Oh man, he's just nonstop.
Dude, and I feel like the girls are like now he's new in the franchise. Obviously, like, you know, Lee's Captain of the Sea, all the young girls like love the old man. I feel like the girls are starting to love Glenn. I feel like all the girls like Glenn. You know what I mean? I feel like he's becoming. I feel like he high key loves it. I feel like he doesn't say, but I feel like he loves the attention of all the girls like wanting him.
He 100% loves it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he's trying to grow his Instagram and like make a bit of a business thing out of it and stuff. So he's like. He's loving it. He's got all the cougars going after him.
He deserves it. He is a daddy. I love Glenn. I think he's awesome.
Dude, well, I was like when I saw the trailer of like when you guys crashed that boat, which I want to get into, like, you know, like behind the scenes of it, like obviously it doesn't matter if you're the nicest guy in the fucking world. You're gonna absolutely freak out like that. Like when you guys were docking and you guys crashed on the dock, he was like, you could just tell like the emotion of his face of being embarrassed, fucking pissed off, all in one, because he seems like so cool and collective. Like what was like that being in the moment of like, we really just fucking hit the dock. Like, you know, it wasn't like a little bump to a wooden dock. We just hit a cement dock. Like, how bad was that?
Yeah, it was crazy. And also we had just like hit the dock the day before as well. So that when we were in the marina. So I was at my interview. So it was really windy and stuff, but they took me off the boat for my interview. So I get the production person gets a radio call saying, get Colin back to the boat now. So I wasn't even actually in my interview. I was on my way to the interview, spun around, came back, and I just see Parsifal just like swinging violently inside this marina, completely out of control. So the shore power had ripped out, it hit the dock, and then it was just like floating around in the marina. So I jumped in the production tender, came on the boat, but luckily Gary had started the generators, and then they eventually got the anchors up and stuff. So that had happened the day before. So you can imagine how shaken up by that experience that we were. And then coming into the dock the next day, I'm doing the anchors. So I'm at the front of the boat and I can see everything so clearly in front of me. And he's coming in hot, and you can tell he's trying to slow down, speeding up. And we hit that dock so fucking hard. Oh man, it's just gives me shivers just reliving it. And it's just one of those things that you can't even believe what just happened. You're just like, are you kidding me? And so you can imagine like all the emotions going through Glenn, because he'd just done this on national television, let alone like, you know, you doing that and a couple of beside you or something, watching it on their super yachts. That's embarrassing. Camera on your face as well. That's just the lowest point of his career, as he said himself.
And
so,
was it his fault, or did something happen on the boat?
It was shocking. It was a malfunction of the controllable pitch propeller. Gotcha. So it wasn't his fault. It was the first time so there were two different maneuver curves, they're called, two different ways. Yeah. It's basically adjust the RPM of the engine, and the propeller pitch changes instead of the gears changing, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And it was the first time he'd ever done it in Maneuver Curve 2 to get a little bit more power because it was so windy. And just the amount of revs on the engine and stuff, it took so long for the propeller to change its pitch to go from reverse to forward that it propelled us into the dock. So it just didn't, the propeller
that makes
didn't.
My stomach hurt just like hearing.
No, I think you just have to shit. You've been off lately. But dude, you know what's crazy to think about? Like imagine a parasail. Imagine if you guys like had like an engineer to like fix that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had an engineer that actually knew what he was doing. Sorted it out. So you overall, you had a great time on the boat. Like, those hiccups, there was a little drama here and there, but overall, did you love the experience or what? Yeah, man, I had a great time. And that one incident that we just spoke about, me spilling the beans, that was the only thing that I left the boat thinking, fuck, like that was really out of character for me. Mm-hmm. But the rest of it was, I had a great time.
You were honestly like, I don't want to speak for you, but like, kind of seeing how you are, but you know how like after finishing, like I know Anastasia probably knows how her crew reacted. I know how my crew reacted. You know how your crew reacted. Were you like you were probably the only one leaving that thing is like, damn, like, I did my job right. I'm happy I did it. Like you probably weren't paranoid or, nervous about what's going to come out, how you're going to be shown. Was like, did you think like everyone out, like a lot of the other crew was like kind of nervous, like what's going to happen next? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Gary was sort of
himself
out of sorts, He was like, how are they going to make me look? Like, yeah, he was, he was a player and he knew it. And his mum was telling him not to be on the phone and stuff. And he still played up. So he was like, fuck, they're going to make me look like a complete prick. But, yeah, I was super happy, man. My two main things were like just fucking do your job well,
Absolutely.
Just be a good engineer and don't cheat on your girlfriend. And I didn't do those things.
There you go.
Well, I was a good engineer, I think, and I didn't cheat on my girlfriend.
I think you definitely achieved those goals and surpassed any expectations that we had of you. I think you were awesome on the show, and I think a lot of people are your fan. And speaking of which, definitely plug yourself. Where can we find you? Where should we follow you? Tell us all of the details.
Yeah, so my YouTube channel is called Parlay Revival, Parlay. That's the name of my boat, and because it's hurricane damage, we revived it. So came up with Parlay Revival. And so that's me on YouTube and Instagram on Parlay Revival _Colin. So
perfect. Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
We'll make sure to kind of, plug that in, put that on the bottom, describe it.
Make sure all 12 of those viewers get that down. Huh?
Hey.
Maybe after this, it'll be like 13 or 14. We don't know.
Hey, you know what? And you're going to start paying us because all your subscribers on YouTube is going to be paying, because of us. You're welcome. All right.
Yeah, you're welcome for the revenue, for the views.
Oh, actually, I do want a hat. Your hats look dope. I do want a hat one day.
Yeah.
Well,
send you one.
Hey, no.
That altered reality merch.
Nope.
We'll send you some.
I don't want you to send me it because I'm gonna get it on the boat when I'm like having a cocktail and chilling on your boat. So I'll pick it up when I'm there. All right.
Yeah, you guys are honestly welcome anytime. So in a couple of months, I've just taken another job on a super yacht, but I'll go back to Panama, fix my boat up, and then we're going through the Panama Canal and we're going to head up towards Mexico on the Pacific side. So we'll do like Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, and up to Mexico. So
hell yeah.
You guys want to come party and surf? You know where to find me.
Dude,
Absolutely.
I want to. I want it bad. I just left Costa Rica a few weeks ago. I need to be back down that part of the world.
And Colin, I'm a sailor at heart. I've been sailing for a long time, so I can definitely help you out on deck. Alex is not going to be super useful, but you know that you can trust me to be out on deck. So I'm
Alex
definitely
might just be dead weight.
Yeah, she loves those salty sailor men. But all right, Colin, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming on and shooting the shit with us and talking about your OnlyFans addiction. I do.
Yeah, what's that site? OnlyFans. I got to get onto that. I just got to shave my chest.
If you guys want Colin to get an OnlyFans, put it in the comments and we should create a petition and we'll get him on there, guys.
His first video will be him lathering me up in lotion on OnlyFans.
Colin, we really appreciate you coming on, man. It was great to meet you. Everyone who's out there listening, we appreciate you guys. Episode 4 in the books. We're going to have another great one coming at you next week. Another good guest. Look for us on social media at The Altered Reality Show. Check us out on YouTube at Altered Reality.
Fucking subscribe.
Subscribe. Tell your friends. Help us out. Help us make it a better show. Tell us what you want to see. You know, give us some ideas. Give us some feedback, and we'll incorporate it. And other than that, again, thank you to our stars, Alex and Anastasia. Again, our guest star, Colin. And we'll see you guys next week. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
All right,
Later.